So before we begin, I have to introduce you to a new friend of the channel. This is the moon. She lights up. So I will not be keeping the light on for this video just because that would be very distracting. However, she is going to be sitting with us for this video and every video from here on out. So I hope you welcome her with open arms. If you have any names for our little moon friend, let me know in the comments. Alrighty, well, hi guys. How are you? Before we get started, I have to say there's a lot going on in the world right now, but Black lives matter. Black lives have always mattered and they will still continue to matter. There's also a really scary humanitarian crisis going on in Yemen right now. 20 million people across Yemen are going hungry, 18 million people don't have access to clean water, and over 19.7 million people do not have basic health care. There are a lot of petitions that still need signatures and a lot of causes that need our help. So as opposed to giving attention to a bunch of racist and insecure 30-year-olds who are starting middle school drama on YouTube, let's focus on something that actually matters. I will leave links down in the description on ways you can help. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So about a year ago, I made a video called It's Not That Deep. Or is it? And in this video, I explored the subreddit called im14andthisisdeep. But the kind of posts you see in im14andthisisdeep are basically like quotes and images you would consider deep in early high school and middle school. I remember these used to be really popular back from like 2010 to like 2014, 2015. But now looking back at these posts in the year 2020, you realize how shallow these deep posts actually are. So I picked out a few of my favorites and we're gonna look at the ridiculousness of these posts. Or maybe it really is that deep. Maybe we're just not the ones getting it. Maybe we're actually the shallow ones. This is gonna be our brains before and after we look at the subreddit. So without any further ado, let's look at im14andthisisdeep. So the first post we'll be looking at is actually a tweet with 2 photos attached to it. And the caption reads, "Music always saved me from all the pain." The first photo is of an iPhone clearly playing music from the headphones that are attached, and it's sitting on a bed with a couple notebooks next to it. And the second photo is of one of the earbud wires taped to someone's arm. I assume this is meant to resemble like an IV that's like saving someone's life in a hospital, except it's not an IV and it's actually just an earbud taped to someone's arm. Just judging by the aesthetic alone, this was probably reposted to Tumblr back in the early 2010s. But besides that, I'm just in awe at the fact that this person took time out of their day to tape their earbud wire to their arm. Like, what did you accomplish? What were we, the viewers, supposed to get from this photo? Like, they truly thought they did something. Also, if you really look at it, this is a very strange angle. Like, you have to put your arm down on the bed, and then after that, you kind of have to hold your phone at a really weird angle to make sure you get your entire arm in the shot, and make sure it's not blurry. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, we're moving on. I don't know why I'm out of breath from that. I literally did nothing. So this next post is actually a side-by-side photo, and on the left side clearly shows a pool with a bunch of swimmers racing, and the caption on top reads, "Where gold medals are won." But the twist is that a piece of the pool is actually ripped off, and it leads to the right side of the photo, which is a swimmer breaking off from swimming in the pool directly into an ocean. The caption reads, "Where gold medals are earned." I didn't know that the original person who made this was so qualified to judge what is considered gold medal worthy. I mean, I can't believe the entire judges panel from the Olympics really took time out of their day to make this little image right here. So I guess in the next swimming portion of the Olympics, all the contestants will just be racing in the Pacific Ocean instead. And if they don't, I guess they can't actually win a gold medal. So I'm sorry, Michael Phelps. I guess you have to hand in all of your awards. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't make the rules, apparently. So this next image might be one of the most horrifying photos I've ever seen in my life. So if I have to see it, then you do too. So the caption is, "If our eyes saw the soul instead of bodies, our ideals of beauty would be different." And that's like a pretty realistic, a pretty true quote, I must say. But the issue is, This is the image they decided to use with the caption. I hate it here. I've never seen something so unappealing in my life. Like, I can't find one redeeming quality of this photo. It's just like the monster just like making out with the woman and like the... Why? And I'm sorry to the artist if you're watching this, like, I'm really just ripping into it, but my god, please don't ever make something like this again. Also, I don't know if I should blur out the woman's butt or not, but I mean, we're all adults here. I think we can handle looking at a butt. I never want to see this photo again. I never want to think about this photo again, so I think we need to move on. So this next image we'll be looking at is a still from one of the movies that feature the Joker. I really couldn't tell you, I don't follow superhero movies, but someone decided to put a quote around this picture of the Joker, and it says, "You know you're damaged when a heart scares you and a gun doesn't." Whoever was the graphic designer of this needs to be fired. But I love this person's attention to detail, especially with the grammar. Like, I could tell they really proofread this before uploading it for the entire internet to see, but I feel like this kind of quote really plays into that, like, I'm dead inside kind of millennial humor. But who knew a whole ass gun is scarier than your own feelings? And I don't know why people tend to use the Joker to, I guess, add to the depth of these kind of posts and to let everyone on their Facebook timeline know how depressed they are. But here we have another one with the Joker, and the quote is, "There's always some truth behind just kidding, knowledge behind I don't know, emotions behind I don't care, and pain behind it's okay." But like, again, why is it always the Joker? Listen, I've only seen one movie with the Joker, I'm gonna be honest, but like, why is he the mascot for all the deep content on the internet? I really don't get it. However, let's get serious for a moment, because what I'm about to read you is really gonna cut deep into your soul. You should make sure you have a box of tissues on hand with you, because I don't think you're ready. To the 1% who reads this, your skin isn't paper. Don't cut it. Your face isn't a mask. Don't cover it. Your body isn't a book. Don't judge it. Your life isn't a movie. Don't end it. Your heart isn't a door. Don't lock it. You're beautiful. Be you. Now please spread this message to the other 99%. First of all, the second line is the worst piece of advice you can give someone during a global pandemic. But honestly, this comment has the same energy as that one tweet from Cameron Dallas from a few years ago. This person really said, "Oh, you're sad? Just don't." But really, it's amazing that this person had the cure to depression all along and now just decided to share it with the world. I mean, we need to alert every doctor out there now. So make sure you share this video with the other 99% because we need to let the world know. If this video gets a million likes, I will ghost my therapist. So this next one is an old 4-panel meme. Basically, if you remember these, it's where a person makes 4 different facial expressions in each box and comes up with captions for each one to kind of tell a story. You're a douche. I've been called worse. Like what? Your best friend. Or I guess in the last box, this guy meant to say your best friend. Again, I love how everyone proofreads these before they post them to the internet. You can really tell how old this meme is just based on the Hollister t-shirts, the necklaces, the Justin Bieber haircuts, and the one kid with the snapback. So fun fact, I think I talked about this in my first I'm 14 and This Is Deep video, but I actually used to make 4-panel memes back in the day, back when I was like 14, and I used to post them on Instagram for all of my family and friends to see because I thought they were so funny, but thankfully they're long deleted from my Instagram. However, I decided to dig up my old iPod Touch. Wow, I just aged myself there. And I tried looking in my camera roll on this to see if I could pull them up for you, but unfortunately they have been long deleted. And I tried looking for an even older iPod Touch that I had before this one, and I can't find that one. That one seems nowhere to be found, so unfortunately I will not be embarrassing myself for this video. Life used to be so good when iPod Touches existed, don't you think? But maybe it was a blessing in disguise that I didn't find those old photos because now they won't live on the internet forever. So I have no idea which social media website this post is from, but we're gonna read it anyway. Cutting one tree doesn't make you a lumberjack, and fapping to gay porn once doesn't make you gay. I didn't know this was an episode of Our Straight People, okay? So what I'm getting from this is, if you only fap to gay porn once, you're not gay. But anything more than that, then you're definitely gay. I don't think this person knows how being gay works, but they've only fapped to gay porn once, so they definitely wouldn't know, because they're definitely straight. Also, why the sunset in the background? I don't know why that stylistic choice was made. So this next post is actually another side-by-side, and in the top left corner, it says the year 1999, and underneath it shows a little boy holding a balloon. But on the right side, in the top right, it shows the year 2019 with an image of the same little boy, blowing the balloon, snorting the balloon. I really can't tell what he's doing. I guess it's showing that, he's trying to get high off the helium in the balloon and implying that, like, all kids want to do nowadays is get high. But listen, I promise you no one is trying to buy helium off the streets. I can guarantee that. But actually, there's been a shortage of helium for the past year or so. So it's amazing that this kid even got access to a balloon with helium in the year 2019. So this next post we'll be looking at is from the Instagram account Unexpressed Feelings. So I assume this is like a confessions account for unexpressed feelings. I see what y'all did there. It's okay that you have me blocked on Facebook and WhatsApp, but I will never block you from my life. Our chattings will be continued in my dreams. Your status will be viewed by me in my dreams. Your calls will be received by me in my dreams. Someone should let the FBI know about this guy. This is something serial killers sent to their victims right before they kill them. Like, there is nothing cute about not accepting no from someone. This is someone who definitely believes that, oh, nice guys finish last. Like, honestly, if I ever got a message like this, I wouldn't even respond. I would just reply with a restraining order. Like, no questions asked. So, unfortunately, we've made it to the last post of today's video. But I'm going to send you off with a famous quote by someone very famous. And it's really going to leave you thinking. So if your brain wasn't wrinkly before this moment, it's going to be now. Just wait until you hear this. And this was said by Bill Gates in the year 1787. That's right, the Bill Gates actually said this quote. The man in the photo is absolutely Bill Gates, who's the guy who said this in the year 1787. And this is from 1787, when Bill Gates, the guy in the photo, said this quote. So that is all I have for us today. If there's any subreddits that you would like me to check out, please let me know down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. And yeah, thank you so much. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time with a brand new video. I love you. Bye. Woo!